Everybody has a right to an education in the general education classroom.
We see a direct correlation between the more minutes they get served in general ed classroom, the more successful they are.
Inclusive education is just good education. It isn't something extra or different. It's just, it makes it better for everybody.
So my oldest son, Colton, who is 12, he is currently in 6th grade. Ever since he was in kindergarten, he has been fully included. I've been really fortunate to have Colton be included in his classrooms. I really envision my hopes and dreams for the school district is to have everybody have the same equal opportunity.
I have twin boys, and both my twin boys have IEPs, and they both were assigned to learning centers in Rosa Park. And when I learned about inclusionary best practices, I found out that research shows that they should be in their LRE, in their general education classroom, learning and engaging with their peers.
The beauty of universal design for learning is just that any supports that are put in place for my son, who is likely the highest, has the highest needs in the classroom, those ideally are available to all students, so academically they will benefit from those supports that are in place. But also I think, as I've talked to other parents, what's been surprising to them is just the change that's happened in their child, just emotionally as well. They're just more compassionate, they're kind, they're less bothered or intrigued by kids with differences, and they're just more accepting and open, and that's kind of what we want in this world, right?
Inclusive schools are really an optimal setting for all students, where they all can thrive and have access to equitable education. And this means, when I say all students, I mean every single student at school, and not only students who are in special education or disabled students like my daughter.
Growing up, I had no interactions with students with disabilities, and just didn't even know that they were there. And for my son, it's given him a community of friends and support. We see them out in the community, they say hello. We're building up a community of future advocates and friends that will be able to support him throughout his life. And to me, that's the greatest impact of inclusion.
She is now a 5th grader, so she has been included her entire school career. She was already included in preschool. I mean, they weren't fully prepared for it back then. And then we figured that because she'd already been included, she would also be included in kindergarten. And that was a little bit of a surprise for Twain at first, but they just decided to roll with it and really learn how to be inclusive. She has never even been pulled out for anything. She never has to leave to learn. So she is really a meaningful participant of the school community and of her classroom community.
My hope is that gone are the days where desks are all in a row and everybody's sitting learning from a book with the teacher in the front. Ideally, an inclusive classroom would just look like students all working on the same thing, but in different ways.
Sometimes we tend to be really focused on short-term results and how it looks in the right now. But when we really think about the kinds of communities that we all want to live in, like when we think about the diversity that's out there and how we navigate it, it really is, it starts at school.
Inclusive classroom ideally is where we are following best practices, meaning one support system for all students, using the multi-tiered support systems where each and every student is supported for their academic and behavior needs.
Inclusive education looks like education where all the kids feel welcomed, they all feel accepted, embraced, and appropriately supported so that they can all access general education.
Collaboration has been ongoing, and now he's in 6th grade, so like 7 years has been, and I've switched teams multiple times, and each time we've really had a good experience with the collaboration, providing the accommodation and modifications that Colton needs to be successful.